Good afternoon again, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels. We'll get to the JRC in a moment. First, brief disclaimer. If you're unfamiliar with the Stop the Shots campaign or the campaign against the troubled teen industry, pertinent links are right there in the description box for you. That way, should you like to do a deep dive on either subject, you're definitely able to go ahead and do so. Trigger warning, this channel is marked not for kids for a reason. We do use profanity, and when we talk about places like the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center, you can hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips of surveillance footage of people with mental health issues and disabled people being tortured and abused. If you got young children present that are 16 and younger that watch this channel, parental supervision very much advised, alright? Now remember, we're keeping it short, because this is the last vid out of 4 because I got lazy yesterday. So let's start where we left off, shall we? Okay. So this one says, my name is Shana Horstein, PhD, BCBA, LBA. My brother is autistic. Okay, I know you're probably on my side, but there is getting a point in time where it starts. No, I'm not going to say it, I'll be good. I'm a board-certified behavior analyst licensed in Arizona. I teach at a community college preparing students to work one-on-one with children, teens, and adults with disabilities. When I teach my students and when I think about what I want for my brother, I do not want disabled people to be in pain. Then ABA is not for you, because it causes psychological pain that is long-lasting and impacts a lot of lives for years to come. Just because you have psychological mindfuckery in place of the aversives you all used to use doesn't mean it's not still aversive, does not mean it's not still abusive, and it does not mean that it doesn't cause pain. Because it 100% does. And I've got thousands of testimonies from many people who are autistic and have been in ABA to back it up. In fact, just to give you all an idea, the controversy around ABA on eliminating behaviors instead replacing with skills. And as you see, this came out just this year. So at some point I'm just going to have to bite bullet and go into that. But yeah, I know she's doing that as a way to show her credentials, but even if you're on our side, I'm still going to call out your bad takes. I'm still going to call out your profession, because ABA leads to this, folks. JRC is an ABA school. An infamous one, fair enough, but still, it is not the kinder, gentler ABA just because now your handbook uses PC language instead of the language used previously. If all you have changed is the language, you have changed nothing. Psychological mindfuckery still causes pain. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean it's not there. Let me continue. I do not want students to be punished by getting shocked. I would also like you to stop punishing them by take away the things they already own and tell them that they have to earn it back by being your version of fictionalized neurotypical teenager. And then and only then can they get back their own property. Because now they deserve it. You do that to neurotypical kids? No. Just putting it out there. I want disabled people to be safe from getting hurt. There are many researchers and providers of services for those with the most extreme forms of self-injurious or aggressive behavior that are successful at reducing these behaviors and replacing them with functional communication without the use of shock. Functional according to whom? Why do we have to communicate according to your rules? Because I have yet to have a single person willing to answer that question. But, so we can understand you, okay? Why do I have to be doing 100% of the goddamn work, all the goddamn always, but none of the neurotypicals have to meet me halfway? Thankfully, my family never operated like that. Everybody got treated the same, regardless of diagnosis. And I'm sorry, that's how it should be. Just putting it out there. I want the FDA to pass a rule banning the use of electric shock devices for behavioral modification. It is painful for people who get shocked. The electric shock device is more powerful than a taser. People get shocked for things like not taking off their coat. They get shocked for screaming out in pain after being shocked. The electric shock device is inhumane. People should not get treated that way. People shouldn't be psychologically mind-fucked either. And ABA is riddled with it. It is scary that people with disabilities like my brother can be painfully shocked. The United Nations said the electric shock device was torture. There are a lot of other ways to help people with disabilities without shocking them. People with disabilities across the U.S. don't get the device used on them. I hope within my lifetime I'll see the end of the use of this shock device. The time is now. Agreed. But I won't take back what I've said about ABA. I'm glad you side with us against the JRC. But if you really stand with us, you gotta take that long, hard look in the mirror. And there are some genuine people inside ABA who really wanted to help people. In fact, there are autistic ABA practitioners right now. But if you cannot see what is wrong with your own overall treatment program, if you cannot see the issues within your own field, then things like this are just going to continue to happen. They say, well, not all ABA is like that. It's like it enough. Do you use those techniques for a child to scream and their mother to ignore them even though they're crying as though they're in agony? You're part of the problem. Do you force a kid by taking away something they already own and make them perform your fan-fictionalized version of being neurotypical to your satisfaction before returning to them their own property and telling them, now you can be proud because you've earned it? And you're seriously going to tell me that that's okay? Where do you think people like the JRC get these kind of insane ideas? It's a slippery, slippery slope. Right? Okay, we're going to go again and move on. Do a couple more comments real quick. Alright, this one short and straight to the point. Ban them, that's not the way to do things anymore. Alright, and the last one. Alright, this one says, please ban this. It's common sense. Autistic people aren't dogs to be trained. We are humans. Say it louder for the people in the back. We're going to go ahead and close out on that one, folks. We don't get very many views on this channel, and the few we do tend to get removed from time to time. So please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit the comments, and make sure you're still set up to receive notifications. We're going to be coming back Saturday for our next episode of Down the Rabbit Hole, and on Sunday with our next episode of the Snake Oil Salesman series. We don't want you to miss anything. I do appreciate your time, and as always, folks, we here at Spilling Tea absolutely do hope you have a good one. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.